Living paycheck to paycheck can be overwhelming, especially when unexpected expenses arise. It might seem like saving money is out of reach, but there are smart, easy-to-implement strategies that can help you put aside money for the future, even on a limited budget. Let's dive into how you can take control of your finances, cut costs, and start saving today. Number 1, track your expenses. The first step to saving money is understanding where it's going. Many people don't realize how much they spend on small, everyday items like coffee, snacks, or impulse purchases. Tracking your expenses gives you a clear picture of where your money is being spent and helps you identify areas where you can cut back. Start by writing down everything you spend for a week or a month. You can use a simple notebook or a budgeting app to track your expenses. Once you see your spending habits laid out, it will be easier to spot areas where you can reduce costs, such as dining out less or cutting back on unnecessary subscriptions. Number 2, create a realistic budget. Once you've tracked your expenses, the next step is to create a budget. A budget doesn't have to be restrictive. It's simply a plan that shows how much money you have coming in and how you plan to spend it. The goal is to make sure you're not spending more than you earn when creating a budget on a tight income. Focus on your basic needs first: housing, utilities, groceries, and transportation. Then allocate a portion of your income to savings, even if it's a small amount. After that, you can determine how much is left for discretionary spending, like entertainment or dining out. The key to sticking to a budget is making it realistic and flexible enough to adjust for unexpected expenses. Number 3, cut back on non-essentials. One of the easiest ways to save money is to cut back on non-essential expenses. This doesn't mean you have to give up everything you enjoy, but it's about prioritizing your spending. For example, if you're used to eating out several times a week, consider cooking more meals at home. You'll be surprised how much you can save by cutting back on dining out, coffee shop runs, or impulse buys at the store. Try to find small, manageable areas to cut costs. Cancel subscriptions or memberships you don't use regularly, like a streaming service or a gym membership. You can also switch to a cheaper phone plan or renegotiate your internet bill. These small changes can add up to significant savings over time. Number 4, use coupons and discounts. Taking advantage of coupons, discounts, and sales is a great way to save money, especially when you're on a tight budget. Many stores offer weekly sales, and by planning your shopping around these discounts, you can significantly lower your grocery bill. In addition, there are plenty of apps and websites dedicated to finding coupons and deals, like Honey or Rakuten. These tools can help you save money on everything from groceries to online purchases. Just make sure you're using coupons for things you actually need. Buying items just because they're on sale can quickly add up and defeat the purpose. Number 5, meal plan and cook at home. Food is one of the biggest expenses for most households, but it's also an area where you can make substantial savings. By meal planning and cooking at home, you can control your food costs more effectively. Start by planning out your meals for the week and creating a grocery list based on that plan. This will help you avoid buying unnecessary items and cut down on food waste. Cooking at home is almost always cheaper than eating out, and it doesn't have to be time-consuming. You can prepare simple, affordable meals in bulk and freeze them for later. Batch cooking not only saves time, but also ensures that you always have something ready to eat, reducing the temptation to order takeout. Number 6, shop smart for groceries. When shopping for groceries, there are several strategies you can use to save money. First, make sure you stick to your grocery list to avoid impulse purchases. It's also a good idea to shop around for the best prices. Compare prices at different stores or consider buying in bulk. For non-perishable items, buying store brands instead of name brands is another easy way to save money without sacrificing quality. Store brand products are often just as good as their name brand counterparts, but at a fraction of the cost. Additionally, shop seasonal produce and look for sales to stretch your grocery budget even further. Number 7, avoid debt and interest payments. Paying interest on credit card debt or loans can quickly drain your finances, especially on a low income. If you have existing debt, focus on paying it down as quickly as possible, starting with the debts that have the highest interest rates. Once you've paid off your debt, try to avoid taking on new debt unless it's absolutely necessary. One way to avoid credit card debt is to use cash or a debit card for everyday purchases. This can help you stick to your budget and prevent overspending. If you do use a credit card, make sure to pay off the balance in full each month to avoid interest charges. Number 8, Find free or low-cost entertainment. Entertainment doesn't have to be expensive. There are plenty of ways to have fun without spending a lot of money. Look for free or low-cost events in your community, such as outdoor concerts, festivals, or movie nights. Many public libraries also offer free resources like books, movies, and online courses. You can also explore hobbies that don't cost much, such as hiking, biking, or reading. Spending time with friends and family doesn't have to involve spending money. Consider hosting a potluck dinner, playing board games, or going for a walk together. Number 9. Build an emergency fund. Even if you're on a tight budget, it's important to prioritize building an emergency fund. Having some money set aside for unexpected expenses, like car repairs or medical bills, can prevent you from falling into debt when something goes wrong. Start small. Aim to save $500 to $1,000 as a basic emergency fund. Once you reach that goal, you can work on building up 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. You don't have to save a large amount at once. Even setting aside a few dollars each week can add up over time. Number 10, set savings goals. Setting specific savings goals can help you stay motivated and focused on saving money, even when your budget is tight. Whether you're saving for a vacation, a new car, or just trying to build up your emergency fund, having a clear goal in mind gives you something to work toward. Break your goal down into smaller, manageable steps. For example, if you want to save $1,000 for a vacation, set a goal to save $100 a month for 10 months. By focusing on small, achievable steps, saving money feels less overwhelming and you're more likely to stick to your plan. Number 11, sell unused items. One of the easiest ways to make extra money is by selling items you no longer need or use. Go through your home and look for things you can sell, such as clothes, electronics, furniture, or books. You can sell items online through platforms like eBay, Facebook Marketplace, or Craigslist. Or have a garage sale. Not only will selling unused items help you declutter your space, but it's also a quick way to boost your savings or pay off debt. Number 12, avoid impulse purchases. Impulse purchases can quickly derail your budget, especially when you're trying to save money. Before making a purchase, ask yourself if it's something you truly need or if it's just a spur-of-the-moment decision. One helpful trick is to follow the 24-hour rule. Wait 24 hours before buying something to see if you still want it after thinking it over. By avoiding impulse purchases, you'll have more control over your spending and be able to put more money toward your savings goals. Saving money on a tight budget is all about making smart, intentional choices with your spending. By tracking your expenses, creating a budget, cutting back on non-essentials, and finding ways to reduce your costs, you can build your savings even when money is tight. Remember, it's the small changes and consistent efforts that make the biggest difference over time. With these practical strategies, you can start saving money today and work toward a more secure financial future.